Hello, my name's Dr. Maureen O'Neill, and today I'm going to run through a presentation that we recently did in Chicago at University of Illinois, and it will explain for you about our website, which is Legwork Consultancy, and also our YouTube channel where we have already started loading various YouTubes that help explain and to step you through some of the basics of using NVivo and making a compatible program and exporting results from Qualtrics into NVivo as well. So without further ado, I'll go over and share my screen, and I will. So here you can see that we have our presentation that we gave, and it's all about our ebook tool that we have on our website, and I'll show you that when I've gone through the pedagogy behind the ebook, which is all about designing literature and systematic reviews using your NVivo program, so that everybody has to start with a literature review, or at some stage you must start that first publication with a systematic overview. And therefore, there are tools that are available within NVivo to keep everything within the one project that are very useful and versatile in doing this process. So myself, Dr. Maureen O'Neill from ACU University, and Sarah Booth from ECU, business colleagues, and we run together, as you can see on your screen here, Legwork Consultancy, and there's our web link there. So in this presentation, I will give you a little bit of our background, our journey, and our way forward. And to begin with, we were brought together, myself and Sarah, because we both had the passion for NVivo, and we actually have the same PhD supervisor who actually could see that we both had passion and both had unique talents in certain areas, and brought together, we formed Legwork Consultancy, not only the website, but also the YouTube channel. So we started with bringing both our ideas of data analysis and literature review analysis together and actually blueprinting it out. We started out with just putting it out on big butcher paper and mind mapping the way in which we thought that most participants were coming to our workshop, but after they left, they didn't seem to recall anything. So we felt that they needed a 24/7 guide, which is the ebook, which is readily downloadable off our website. Our pre-model and our module 1 are try before you buy, and then module 2 and 3 will be downloadable at a cost. And it's a very good utilised piece of publication that you can download and have with you all the time, or take to the workshops that we actually run and ask various questions. So we started off by doing learning and teaching conferences throughout Australia, and then we decided to go to Rotterdam last year and appear at the Qualitative conference that allowed us to launch the idea of not only are tools very good within NVivo, and we can write to a pedagogy to map out exactly why you are doing each stage that you are doing with a particular tool, but to actually start the idea that an ebook is necessary to allow participants to not only learn within the workshops, but which is that point of time learning, but to go beyond and actually have something when they leave. So the way forward then was for us to start writing, to do rotational workshops through ACU and start hearing some of the feedback from our participants and refining and modifying according to the feedback that we were getting. So to this end, we actually then developed the ebooks, which we got together, planned, put the content in, and then decided to go and present at University of Illinois, where we were able to show the ebook as it is today on our website. So what is the pedagogy behind this particular ebook? There's 8 steps, as you can see. You set up your NVivo project 1, 2, and 3. you do your literature search, especially when it pertains to literature review and systematic reviews. Import and sort your literature. 4, 5 and 6 are interactive and iterative stages, because you will go backwards and forwards between the coding, the classifying and the visualizing and exporting them. And 7 and plus 1, being the 8th part of the pedagogy, is the summarising, the theorising and writing up. And you can do that within the program, as we explain, or export it out to a program such as Scrivener and do it there. And again, that's very interactive, dynamic process that you'll be constantly going backwards and forwards. So why did we write this ebook? Well, the N7 plus 1 literature review using NVivo 11, designed by myself and Sarah, is because we want to give greater independence when you're learning NVivo. It's a step-by-step guide. It has incorporated in it short videos and screenshots. The videos are now on our own YouTube channel, so you can access them there. There's activities that follow up and allow that engagement and reinforced learning. So it's like that flipped classroom concept where you can engage with it and then you go away and it's in the workshop unpacked, and then you can practice what you've given. It's got easy navigation so that whatever level you're at, you can start at one level or skip to another level. So, and you have various modules within them. It's easily updatable, which we will do from the backhouse when you download it. And also we call it the paperless repository because it keeps everything within the one area. So how does the ebook relate to our pedagogy? Well, the pre-module is just a project setup, and we've actually done a YouTube now to actually give you an idea of how to actually start accessing and downloading, so starting the project from scratch. In our pre-module of the ebook, you'll see this basic view of how to set your project up. And module 1 is the preparation stage, and that is importing and sorting your literature and classifying literatures and the systematic review part. And that is all try before you buy, and you can download that. Module 2 and 3 are ones that you will have to download, and it is at a little cost. Module 2 is analysis, which is an important part of your stage of development of your literature review. So this is where you explore the literature, code and take notes. And then module 3 is the writing up. And that is the section where you're going to draw a lot of conclusions and write up. And again, there are tools within each of those that you can use. So what's in the pre-module? Let's have a look. It's just the setup and the interface that you can see here of our setup of the project that you can see in the ebook. So it's visual, it's step by step. In module 1, just an idea of what's in the ebook are the steps 2, 3 and 4, as you can see: literature search, import and sort, and classifying. And you can see here some of the interface that is available in the ebook that you will be looking at. Module 2 is analysis, and this is where the think tank starts with the coding and queries, visualization, export memos, annotations, and you can see how some of the ideas of running queries, why you're running them, to understand the context of your study, to get the gaps and the significant works, and an idea of why you're coding, what's concept that you're taking when you're coding. Either you're coding it all from an idea of if they were shapes, you would code them according to the type of shape or even to the color of the shapes. And then, of course, these are some of the interfaces of the visualizations, and then why you would want to export the word tags. And any of the queries can be, if you're a PhD student, it's really great to be able to export, have that ability to be exporting it, because you can show that to your supervisors. In module 3 is the write-up and the summary, and here this provides the great big snapshot of the whole project. So as we suggest, you can do it with framework matrices. You can bring in explore diagrams as a tool that allows you to get greater depth of and knowledge of your results. And then, of course, the +1 is either writing up within the project, or the next step could be you are more akin to using something such as Scrivener, which is a great chalkboard way of chalkbooking your ideas, which you can get from NVivo. And here, of course, is our consultancy. I will give you the video demonstration. The video demonstration is simply on our website, where you will be able to see, here's our website here, Legwork Consultancy. You'll see that the ebook is attached here. You can download the ebook, so you access, and how to use the ebook is already up. So here is the access, so you just simply download it and it will pop up. And these are the pre and module ones, so these are free access. It's a very wonderful interface that you can use, and you can use within the book, and you can navigate through, or if you want to start, wherever you want to start, you just click to that module, as you can see, and whatever parts of the module that you need to either look at or refresh, you simply go to that module and you start, and it will come up so that you can either go literature searches, etc. That's one of the ideas that we can do. The other thing is you can see our video that is a step-by-step guide that Sarah has created.
Welcome to our interactive ebook, designed by myself, Sarah Booth, and Dr. Maureen O'Neill. The purpose of this ebook is to introduce you to how to use NVivo 11 literature reviews. We've also made it interactive so it's easy to navigate and jump to the particular sections which are relevant to you. It's also online, which means that you will receive a link, and once you open it, this is the screen you'll see, and if you make any updates, you'll receive them immediately. So we have arrow buttons on the side of the page to navigate through. We also have a home button in the left-hand corner, which will take you to the top of the page. I'm just going to navigate through. As you can see, one of the first things we come to is how to use the ebook, and it simply explains that we have 3 different modules which you can jump to at any point, and also you can navigate within the module itself, as there are 3 different sections in each module. And then, of course, the arrow keys, so you can work through English. The next section simply explains why we've used certain typefaces. So, for example, bold, that explains that you need to do something on your computer. We have screenshots to show what you should be looking at when you're on your computer, and also arrows saying which particular part of the screen. As you can see, we come to our contents or home page. We have 2 sections at the top, which are introduction, and then you have a look at that quickly, just an overview of our N7+1 model. And then we can go back to the home or contents page. We also have setup here. If I select that, that will show us how to set up an NVivo project. And then you can just simply go through the steps there. Now, the reason why those are separate 3 modules is because generally once you've gone through them once, you may not need to repeat them. So I'm going to take you through module 1. If I select module 1, we have the home screen, and as you can see, this is extended to show you which module you are on. Now, if we want to have a look at literature searches, I can simply select literature searches, and it will take us there. And down the bottom, you can see that that section is highlighted in yellow, so we know which module we're in. And again, you can simply navigate using the arrow keys through, or you can jump, for example, to the import using any capture section. And if you don't need that, you can then jump to the import references. As you can see, we also have videos on here, and if I select this, it will take us to a YouTube channel where the videos are between 3. This video will show you how to prepare data from your. So once we come back to the ebook, again we can navigate through. There are also tasks to give you more guidance on what you need to be about. And again, you can navigate through in a linear fashion or idea behind this is that it's easy to use outside of a workshop, and it gives you the flexibility to move between sections which are relevant to your terminology. And thank you for watching.
So as you can see, Sarah has guided you through step by step so that you've got that wonderful guide through and taking a tour through the ebook, and that's readily available on our website under ebook. There's also blogs available on our website where we have started doing how can I do systematic reviews in NVivo, which steps you through the processes that we suggest that you go and do your, just blogging how to actually do it. And all of this will be contained in module 2 and 3. And if we have a look at we've now brought over the idea of how to combine Qualtrics, open-ended questions and even data sets into your NVivo so that the two can be compatible and you can utilize your Qualtrics survey data straight from your survey into NVivo. So that is also available there. We also suggest that if you're a Mac user, how you can readily use the window license to get the greater functionality that is available in Windows. And also there's the original toolkit that I wrote for my PhD when I started off this whole journey. You can also come over to our YouTube channel now, where we've started uploading a number of imperative and snapshot type videos that take you for tours, start you from scratch on Qualtrics, creating your survey, downloading your open-ended questions and your data sets from Qualtrics into NVivo, and then further how to analyze, how to start your Qualtrics project from scratch, how to actually look at the interface of NVivo initially and to start getting familiar with the layout and the different functionalities in NVivo and the different tabs that you can go into and the different sections so that you're quite close to your data and you feel comfortable with the interface of NVivo. And they are all going to be uploaded at the moment. You can see there's a few, but there are more going to be uploaded to our YouTube channel, which is simply Legwork Consultancy YouTube channel. And that will be linked into our website on the home page here eventually, so that you'll be able to go straight in there and actually see what we have. We also run workshops, as you can see. So going back, you'll be able to see that we have taken you for a very good tour through the ebook, and it's very functional, versatile, and it's important that in everything that you do, that you show that reliability, validity, and transparency, how close you are to the data, and in oftentimes how far away you are from the data. So that's very important. We recommend certain references. We certainly recommend all of these, plus Christy Jackson, Pat Blaisley's writing, and there's our own contacts if you need to actually contact us or have any further information that you may need. So thank you very much for coming through and having a look at our project today. It's been a little bit of a tour, but it's always really important to be able to make sure that you can readily have something at hand, that it's important for when you're developing your own research or even your own PhD, that you know exactly how to utilize to your best ability the tools that are readily available within these programs, and how to keep it all within the one project, which is portable. And yes, that it is portable and that it's easy accessible. So we wish you luck and enjoy the journey. Thank you.